Yo, what is going on, guys? Flashverse here, and welcome back to another video on the Black Widow movie. And we had the final trailer released like a couple of hours ago, and I will be doing my trailer breakdown for it. But before I do that, you guys don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you are aware of more Black Widow content coming your way. And before I do the trailer breakdown, and just in case you guys haven't seen it yet, let's actually watch the trailer.
I tell people my sister moved out west. You're a science teacher. Your husband, he renovates houses. You're thinking about moving, but you're gonna wait until the interest rates go down.
That's not my story. Before I was an Avenger, I made mistakes. And a lot of enemies.
His call sign's Taskmaster. He controls the Red Room. They're manipulated, fully conscious, but no choices.
I should have come back for you. How many others are there?
Enough.
We have to go back to where it all started. So they never do that to anyone again.
We're a family. We fight with you.
You won't win.
I've always found it best not to look into the past.
Okay, you got a plan, or shall I just stay duck and cover?
My plan was to drive us away.
Well, your plan sucks.
At some point, we all have to choose between what the world wants you to be and who you are. I made my choice. I'm done running. Here's what's gonna happen.
Natasha, don't slouch.
I'm not slouching.
You're going to get a back hunch.
Listen to your mother.
Oh my God, this.
Up. Listen.
All right, enough. All of you.
I didn't say anything. That's not fair.
So, just one word. Wow. This trailer is definitely the best trailer we had out of the other two, and it's definitely the one that gets you the most hyped up as well. Now, there are a lot of Easter eggs in this trailer, which I will cover. But the movie does look awesome. Like, this trailer was just amazing. But yeah, let's get into the breakdown. So the trailer begins with this shot of an island, which I can't pick out what it is, but it's probably like Natasha like going into hiding or something. And we get this voiceover of Yelena saying, "I tell people my sister moved out west." But while that's happening, we get this small house. So I think this is Natasha in hiding, obviously due to the fact that she's now a criminal from the events of Civil War. But in that house, it looks like Natasha is under attack due to her searching the room with a gun. Now, it could be that she's going around the house to see like if it's empty and no one is there, so she could use that for hiding. I'm not sure. Now, we then hear Yelena say, "You're a science teacher. Your husband, he renovates houses." Now, this could be because of Natasha's new fake ID that she has, so like she could walk around in peace. But obviously that won't go well, as we do see in the trailer as well. But we do get this cool shot, as I've mentioned from my previous trailer breakdown, that we see Natasha in her white suit breaking Red Guardian out of prison from that snowy area. Now, we then get a raid of cops going after Natasha. Now, this is probably when Thunderbolt Ross gets a lead on Natasha, so they get surrounded. But obviously, towards the end of the trailer, we do see Alexei, Natasha, Melina, and Yelena over there as well. So it may not be Thunderbolt Ross getting a lead on Natasha. Maybe it could be due to them breaking Red Guardian out of prison. But again, like Alexei, he's not wearing, like, in when he broke out of prison, he wasn't wearing his Red Guardian suit. So they are definitely separate shots. But I am very interested to see what that is all about. Now, we then get the shot of Yelena Belova and Natasha having a drink after they meet each other in Yelena's apartment in Budapest. Now, there's nothing really too interesting about this shot, but they're talking about Natasha waiting for the interest rates to go down. Now, in the next shot, we hear Natasha say, "Before I was an Avenger, I made mistakes." Now, the first shot we see is Natasha pulling her gun out and most probably linking to that shot a couple of trailers ago when Yelena and Natasha first meet each other and they both point a gun at each other. So this is like Natasha hiding and about to point that gun out. But in the mistakes part, we see her get attacked by Taskmaster, and she says, "and a lot of enemies." So already you could predict that the rivalry between the two is linked to Natasha's past. So don't be surprised if we do get like flashbacks to explain what happened between the two. Now obviously Taskmaster is wearing a mask, so we won't know who he or she is towards like the end of the movie. Now I did hear some things saying that like Taskmaster will be gender flipped and he will be a female. I'm not sure about that, but I guess we just have to wait and see. But we get this badass shot of Taskmaster and he does the shield toss of Captain America. Now this is due to his powers. Taskmaster's powers is like he witnesses someone do something and like he learns it like that. So like he sees Captain America doing the shield toss. Like he could even watch it. Like he sees Captain America doing the shield toss and he just masters it. Like so he's basically copying people's abilities. And so he uses Captain America's shield toss for this. Now we do then cut to the next shot where we do see Taskmaster watching the moves of Black Widow. So this is how he masters every technique of the Avengers, I'm guessing, as he has to witness it once and he's already mastered it. So over here he's mastering Natasha's moves, so when he goes against her again, he would know how to like easily defeat her for whatever reason. But we also get the reveal that Taskmaster controls Red Room, which is really interesting. Now, I'm not that familiar with the Black Widow comics. Like, I know a bit, but I'm not like that familiar with it. But I'm pretty sure in the comics it's not Taskmaster that controls the Red Room. Correct me if I'm wrong. But if that is the case, then like that is pretty goddamn interesting. Like Taskmaster controlling the Red Room, it is interesting. But we do get this shot of a bunch of Black Widows being trained, and apparently they're like being like controlled and like manipulated. So like yes, they're in their senses, but like they're controlled when they're ordered to do something. Now here's where it gets really interesting. We see Yelena on the ground over here, but actually at the bottom left you do see an aim like logo. Now in the comics they are a criminal organization, but they're like totally separate to like the Black Widow comics. So like I don't know, I just think like this is like an Easter egg and not like something like really related to the movie. I could be wrong, but yeah, we do see like an injection coming in, so Yelena is being a test subject for AIM. Now we then see Natasha escaping Budapest with Yelena due to them getting jumped by the Black Widows, and she's sweating bad and she says, "I should have come back for you." So maybe the Black Widows are after Yelena as well, which is why like she's saying that. And we find out that they are literally like a ton of Black Widows everywhere. But we do see a house that's under attack and Taskmaster's invading it, so this is probably one of those like houses that Natasha was last seen, and then like Taskmaster gets a lead over there and he or she is probably gonna go like, okay, we'll just check this out. I don't know. But we do hear Natasha say, "We should go back to where it all started." So this is obviously going to the Red Room area. We then see Yelena in hiding, about to beat someone up in the dark, and it's probably like another house that's going to be jumped by a bunch of Black Widows. But we also see Natasha crying as she looks at this like techie device, and she says, "So they never do that to anyone again." Now this is obviously from the fact that Red Room are like controlling these females and turning them into assassins. So yeah, the objective for Yelena and Natasha is to like prevent like more of this from happening. But we then see Alexei break out of prison as he kicks the door, and Melina in some lab, so she's probably gonna be the one who rescues Yelena from being injected by whatever that, as you could theorize, AIM is gonna do to her. Now, that like this is like the shot I'm talking about. So this could be a shot after they rescued Yelena from the lab, and then they get jumped by the army, as like we do see like all of them over there. But in the next shot we see that there's like a secret artillery area in Melena's house. I don't know whose house it is, but it's one of them. In the next shot, like we see this transition, and in Yelena's secret house from Budapest there's another artillery area, so they're getting prepared for whatever they're gonna do. And we do hear Melina say, "You won't win." Now this is probably because she is like saying that because like Natasha's probably gonna like go like, "Oh, I've got you guys in this mess. It's time for me to take care of this alone." So she's gonna say like she wants to do this solo, and then Melina's probably gonna say like, "You won't win. Like you need us to help you." So that's what I'm guessing will happen. But we do get another badass look on Taskmaster, and oh my god, that suit just looks sick. Now speaking of sick, Red Guardian is fighting Taskmaster, but we see Taskmaster copy Black Panther's fighting style mixed with Spider-Man as he lands, which is really goddamn awesome. So he literally did copy almost every single Avengers moves at this point. Now after that we see the Black Widows in the Red Room, and like they're about to like go against Natasha, I'm guessing, and Yelena probably. But after that we cut to Budapest again, and we see Natasha and Yelena with the bike running away. Now this is very confusing to understand, as it does then like make a transition to them running away from a car, which then gets attacked by well, it's a different car, but like it makes it look like it's the same car. Now it's with like Taskmaster shooting an arrow, and it is a totally different shot, as I said. And he's copying Hawkeye's moves now. Now we then see Natasha fighting like 10 other Black Widows, and they're obviously too much for her to handle, as she does get beat up. And then like towards the like end part of the trailer we do see her like jump off a building. So maybe like these Black Widows are like too much for her to handle, which results her to like jump off that building. But then we get another shot of Alexei breaking out of prison, and then we see Yelena and Natasha sharing an emotional scene together, and I am very interested to see what for. But again, we see another shot of Taskmaster versus Natasha, which is probably going to be their final fight. And then we get this like other shot of like Ross and his army. But next we get Yelena taking down a prison officer, and then we see like the prison officer that Alexei will be breaking out of. And we do also see like Natasha with her like white suit do the Tarzan on the helicopter. So they're all helping Alexei from breaking out of prison. And next we do see Natasha crying, and she says, "I'm done running." Now I know this is a really stupid theory, but we do see her crying. Now why would she cry unless there's like something that will like really hurt her? Now what better to do that than making Yelena Taskmaster? Now I know it's a dumb theory. I'm not saying like it will happen, like I'm just guessing, and like there are like shots in this trailer which would show otherwise, but I'm just saying that it would be really cool if they actually did that. But then we get this badass shot with Taskmaster and Natasha doing like a sky battle, and then the post-trailer scene where they're coming up with a plan and Natasha slouches. And yeah, this is pretty much it for the trailer, guys. Thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys think of what I said. I will see you guys in my next video.